We're going black water rafting. Not white water because the water's black.
Our child is loading up here, is he? Are you loading up, Devlin? So our adventure today in the Newfoundland outdoors is a family adventure. We are going to float the Humber River in inflatable tubes and a raft. Normally you can rent them down here, you can rent good boats, but we've got a grand total of about $100 worth here. We bought a used one with holes in it, and we got a raft, a tube, and a boat that we paid a combination of about 25 bucks for. They were on sale. So we may be swimming the rest of the way with life jackets, but we'll see. This is about a 4-kilometer float. We're leaving Bishop's Landing in Steady Brook, and we're going to the mouth of the Humber by Edgewood Cottages. So stay tuned for some absolutely spectacular Humber River scenery. It's Marble Mountain Ski Resort and Steady Brook Ziplines. It's quite a go-to place, tourist destination in the province and Atlantic Canada for that matter. Not sure if you can see it, but right in that valley right there is Steady Brook Falls. That's a beautiful waterfall. There's a hiking trail that goes up there. We're going to go up there later on and check it out, so maybe I'll include a little snippet of the falls when I get there. I'll insert that in the video in 3, 2, 1, magic. We're now at Steady Brook Falls. And 1, 2, 3, we're back on the river. So the first 10 minutes of the river here is a pretty wide section. There wasn't much of a current. You can see that behind me there. And as we're going forward here now, you can already see how much a little tiny bit of narrowing in the river makes. We're speeding up greatly here. A little bit of a readjustment there, nothing major. I got my lifeboat behind me. Pretty sure it's not Coast Guard approved or anything, but it'll be better than just having to swim. If the other two there behind me now comes on. What kind of trouble are you having with that boat, Devlin?
It won't keep
Why?
because of the wind.
Yeah, we're on a flat spot in the river where the current is slow and the wind is actually faster than the current, so it's blowing them back up, and we've only got one set of paddles and a double paddle boat. So my recommendation is make sure you got enough paddles or your boat doesn't catch a lot of wind. But I think when we get down here, we're going to be okay. Either way, we're committed at that point. And we're actually entering the Humber River Valley now. I think the whole valley, right from Deer Lake to the ocean, they call the Humber River Valley. But this is the picturesque part in the mountains that everybody thinks of when they see the Humber River Valley advertised. Trans-Canada follows the river from Steady Brook down to Corner Brook. Devlin's going to go for a little swim now and like a quarter of the way down. So I predict this is about to get a little bit interesting. We've picked up a lot of speed now. We're actually clipping along pretty good, aren't we, Devlin? And what's coming up around this corner there, dude?
Rapids.
There's our first little set of rapids. I don't think it's like anything we did on the exploits, but it is going to be enough to turn our black water into white water. And we're actually going to go through Shelburne Island. I've always wanted to do that. Shelburne Island is the bigger rapids. I was getting nervous. You can see the huge difference in the water here now. It's starting to churn a little bit as the river narrows. Oh, can Dad get over to those rapids? No, I can't get over. I'm trying for the rough water in my $10 inflatable boat. Do not try this at home. It's funny, all the times I've drove up and down the highway here and you look out in the river, it looks like it's super crazy rough. But it's actually, when you're out here, it's actually just a little bit of fun. It's just enough to keep you moving and not enough to flip you out of the boat. Shelburne Island now might be a different story. For those of you who don't know, Shelburne Island is the legendary island in the Bay of Islands on the Humber River, where it's wise tales have it that pirates buried treasure on that island. And the man in the mountain overlooks it and protects them. So we're getting close to Shelburne Island down here now, and Devlin's concern is finding the roughest spot in the river to go through. We're in a whirlpool! There you go, you're gonna pass me. Just put me in the white water. Woohoo! Oh, our $50 raft. I'm coming out with you. Woo! Absolutely awesome. Love it. And up there is the man in the mountain, the legendary man in the mountain. Google it. That's what protects the pirates' treasure. So, was that the funnest part of the river?
Yeah.
The rapids. That was the Shelburne Island Rapids. As I mentioned, you could see the man in the mountain coming down, guarding over the treasure that was buried by pirates on Shelburne Island. We were going to go ashore and try and dig for it, but we couldn't get there. The current was too rough. Anyway, we get another
and rocks.
And the rocks.
Never even brought a shovel. All we brought was paddles to dig with.
Very good then. I think we got probably 45 minutes now down to the mouth of Humber Bridge. Not sure, but we're going to take our time and float down there. We hope you guys enjoyed the video, and subscribe to YouTube for more content. And also,
you can't subscribe to YouTube.
Why not?
You can only subscribe to a channel on YouTube.
Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and also
follow us on Instagram.
And also, this guy here actually has his own what's your channel about?
Hockey.
Hockey and video games?
No, that's my second channel.
Oh, I don't know. Tell him you're going to subscribe to yours.
Subscribe to my channel too. I got two channels. One's about hockey. It's Kelly Price and hockey. And one of my friends are in it too, Scott. And also subscribe to Gaming Grouse. It's a gaming channel I do. I barely post videos on it.
So you barely post videos, so I, personally wouldn't recommend subscribing to gaming or else.
I post videos like every 3 weeks.
But Carey Price and hockey's a good one. Enjoy, folks. Stay safe on the water this summer. So right now we're probably, I'm thinking about maybe a kilometer and a half from where we're getting out to at Humber Mouth. And this is actually really nice. The water's moving super fast here. It's a nice relaxing float. And we're actually a little bit away from the highway here now for a couple of minutes. When we go down around this corner here, we're going to be into some small gorges, I guess, or steep banks on the river. But we're actually moving super good here now. It's fantastic. Beautiful day. If you're in the Corner Brook area, Steady Brook area, I highly recommend it. So right here behind me, this is was either an old bridge or a dam. I wouldn't be surprised if that was some sort of a anchor point for pulpwood, because the Humber River back in the days before trucks, the pulpwood was offloaded down the Humber River, and they had different spots where they would anchor off the wood barges. Then they'd come with the tugboats and they'd drag them over to the mill, which is just on the other side of the bay there, not too far. So I would be willing to bet this here has something to do with logging, the remnants of the timbers here in the bank of the woods. Devlin gave up on the boat. He's tube surfing. And just in time for the end of our trip, my battery's going dead. Devlin's going to jump in the water. And that, folks, right there is the bridge in Humber Mouth, where we're getting out of the river. Yeah, there goes Devlin. And that float took us 2 hours and 30 minutes, and we battled a pretty strong headwind up there. So if you allow 3 hours, you'll have a very relaxing day. If you're in a hurry, I have no doubt with the right set of paddles, you can do it in two, not a problem at all. I'd also look at, if you just want to do the rapid sections, you could start halfway down the river on what they call the sandbar, I believe, a turn in the river, and you could do the 3 sets of rapids. You'd probably do that in an hour and a half for sure. And we are parked on Bearhead Road, if anybody's wondering. We started in Bishop's Landing in Steady Brook. So I'm going to go into Georgia Ski World now and have a look around. It's located in Steady Brook, Newfoundland, right alongside the highway. You can't miss it. It's at the base of Marble Mountain. It's been an institution here for about 50 years. I actually came in here yesterday. I was looking at a jacket and the staff was super helpful. So I asked if I could do a little video here just to pass on a spot that I actually thought was pretty cool. And you guys can check it out as well. So we're going to go inside now and have a look. This is quite the awesome store. They've got a lot of stuff in here. I thought it was just ski stuff, but as you can see walking around the store, they've got a lot more than skiing. There's a little bit of something for everybody here. Steady Brook, Newfoundland is located. It's a great outdoor, probably the West Coast is the outdoor capital of Newfoundland. They've got skiing, some river adventures here, caving, fishing. So this store actually carries a little bit of everything. Wetsuits here. This here is the section that I actually came in to see. I'm looking for a down-filled coat for the winter, something that I can layer or pack away for an emergency coat. And there's actually some great sales on here. It's by far the cheapest. I was looking at this Patagonia jacket here, and it's actually over $100 cheaper than anywhere else I've seen. So I'm going to buy that today. And for anybody who's an odd size, maybe a little bit larger or a little bit smaller, they've got a whole wide selection of wicked prices here on their discount rack. Those prices there are, a lot of them are 50% off, so you can get a fantastic deal here. For the snowmobilers, they got clawing gear, and of course they have ski section. So the reason I'm doing the video is not that I have any shares in Georgia Ski World or anything, but it's nice to know where you can pick up stuff at a decent price for high quality gear, and have staff that knows what they're talking about, because she was really helpful yesterday when I was in here looking at the jackets. And if you're wondering, I'll put the link in the description of the video there that you can click on. And they do have a lot of stuff on their website, not everything, but a lot. But if you call, they'd certainly help you out. And they ship anywhere in Canada, and apparently can be arranged to ship anywhere. She said she shipped to Australia and other places. So if you're interested, give them a call. They might have what you're looking for. So I'm gonna go over and pick up my coat now. Staff in there pretending like they're working hard this morning on a Friday, look. So I was going to ask you, what do I do to maintain this? How often should I wash it? What do I wash it with?
Depending on how often you're wearing it, if you are sweating a lot in it, of course you want to be able to keep the down feathers separated. This is a Nikwax downproof. What it does is it separates the feathers as opposed to keeping it clumped together, which increases the loft and longevity of your jacket. So like I do my down jackets once every couple months because I'm wearing them all the time. So depending on how often you're using your pieces, how much you're sweating in them, if you're using sunscreen, body rolls, that sort of thing, does a lot of damage to the top of your jacket. The cleaner you keep your jackets and garments, the better it is.
Can you wash it too much? Will that affect the waterproofing?
No, it won't affect the waterproofing. It will affect the feathers. The more you get feathers wet inside garments, they do eventually deteriorate. So once every couple months is plenty.
But for the waterproofing,
Yeah.
that actually doesn't hurt the waterproofing of it?
No, not at all. So waterproofing, people think that if you are washing your jackets more often, it's going to deteriorate the waterproofing of jackets. It's actually the opposite. Body oils and dirt permeate in through fabrics, especially like Gore-Tex and waterproof breathable fabrics, because it's little tiny layers that are together. If you don't get that dirt out, it is what's called delamination. So it separates the fabric and it keeps everything really, really dirty. So what you want to do is wash it often because it'll help keep the Gore-Tex and waterproofing revived, and it just looks better and it smells better.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. She didn't know she was getting a test. She didn't know she was getting a test today.
Tests are good.
And
I'm good for tests.
this is the second time she did it because I didn't turn the camera on the first time. So she's a great sport. Anyway, guys, Georgia Ski World is an awesome place. Check it out if you're in the Steady Brook area. And like I said, they will ship. Give them a call if it's not on their website, and they'll help you out.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's what.
Carmel Mountain Ziplines, one of the 3 things we did in Steady Brook this weekend. Check it out.
How many rookies do we have? Oh, lots. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Where's everybody from? Corner Brook?
St. John's.
St. John's.
St. John's area.
St. John's. Lots of newfies here. Pretty rare. Anyone nervous?
You let put your hand up. You nervous?
Come on down, guys. I just got to go over a couple things before we get going. Just a couple do's and don'ts, a little safety speech, that's all. All right. Hi, guys. Welcome to Marble Zip Tours. My name's Evan, that's Nick. The 2 guys over there is Brody and Connor. We're gonna be your guides today. If you have any questions about anything on the hill or anything about your gear, if your gear needs tightening, feel free to ask us, we'll be glad to. We have a hands-free system, meaning you can let go. The harness is gonna put you into a nice chair. Just take in the view, you're gonna be spinning. The only thing we ask is that you do not try and steer yourselves with the lanyards. You run the risk of bringing our backup lanyard on this cable. When you come into the landing at about 10-15 feet away from the deck, make sure you have your knees up as high as you can go and hands back into where you were when you took off. The only reason we ask for you for that is to get you as small as possible so you don't take us out. You actually not come in rocking the capital L, come in rocking the Tarzan, you take us out, the green pole is your new best friend. We're a lot more gentle than the green pole.
Where the falls you're looking at?
Yeah.
Literally right above that.
Yeah.
Big deep hole just down there.
Oh, on top of the falls?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when you go here,
Yeah.
look there and you'll see it. It's just right down there.
Awesome. High five, Davey. I'll see you on the other side. You gotta come over and see the swimming hole. Maybe we'll go there later.
Look there and there's a swimming hole underneath you. Now hold them together.
Now the big thing is that the next 2 are gonna come. I'm not gonna be on my own after this. There's swimming hole down there. Oh yeah, he's coming. God love him. He's coming in backwards. Awesome.
There you go. How's that?
Thumbs up or thumbs down? Give them to me. They're glad it's shade though. Yeah. It'd be hot if you were stuck in the sun all day. Yeah, it's close. Can't
You
see.
bang into the other person.
Yeah, exactly. So if they get stuck and you bang into them, then both of you are going to have to, you're good to go. Drunk.
Here we go. How was that?
Yeah. So you're going to be more terrified leaving or landing?
That's going to be bad, I know. Sending 7. Good run.
I got the terrified look on your face.
Oh, that's going to be good. I don't know what it is, but
Well, I mean, the scenery is pretty good. Like if you look here, there's a couple leaves and on the trees. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, okay, good. So am I supposed to wave to you?
Sure, wave, yeah. Highest zip line in Canada. Woo! Come and ease in this time, don't take you out.
how was that one?
Awesome. Pretty cool.
Who's your favorite guide?
I don't know their names, so you. Back in between the towers, there's only a short little jump between each tower, and we just move right along.
How you like himself at? Alright, you're good to go. I'm gonna need a big run from you on this one, okay, everybody?
Flying leap, Devlin. Or I might have to get a video of a zipline rescue.
Alright, big run here, buddy.
Devlin on the other side of the zip line getting rescued. He didn't make it because he's not heavy enough. They're trying to hold the cable and they got him.
You're getting stuck! You're getting stuck! Oh, he's getting stuck.
That's our guide trying to get each other stuck, so they got to climb up.
Sending 7.
Jacob.
You hear what I was saying earlier with the walk to the end
Yeah.
and stuff off there?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it is pretty steep on the other end, so it's just a little safety thing there
Right on.
for yourself and then
Get up a bit of speed.
Yeah. All right, you're good.
halfway point? What is it? Huh?
The two after the halfway point.
Ah, so how many are left? 3. You having fun?
Yeah.
Having fun?
You know, next.
You got me distance longer. You can like see the.
2,000-foot zip line, Marble Mountain, Newfoundland. Ready? I was too busy going fast to pay attention to you. No, full on the brake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hand on this rail right here.
Yep.
Perfect. Watch your shins and knees on the way up. Oh, yeah. Oh, my bad.
Sorry.
They might not catch up to us.
Yeah, that's fun.
Time clear.
Yeah, when they got rubber springs on there to stop you, you know you're going fast.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, pull your brake.
I guess not.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Keep going.
That feel weird.
I'm trying to tell you to use the brake, Devlin, but they didn't give you a brake.
What way?
Exactly.
There's no break.
Exactly. They're trying to be. They're trying to make you think you're gonna fly into the lodge. How was it, buddy?
Good.
Huh?
That feel weird.
Yeah, that's the big spring bumpers to stop you.
And it was so fast up there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really fast.
Whoa, all right, pull your brake. Hey, pull your brake.
They tried to trick you. They funny guys.
Here, let's grab onto that.
Mom did not think that was funny.
You know, but they say that to everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, it's funny, I get it.
Yeah.
It's funny when people give good reactions. I've had a few people start screaming.
My dad thinks if this is the last time he's going to see me, I'm going to go flying into that thing. It's over.
Do you want to see their reaction when they tell them to turn on their brake, Devlin?
Yeah, not going to freak out. If you get my brother.
Oh yeah? Gonna freak you out?
Yeah, well, he'll get freaked out if we say to jump.
Hey, pull your brakes out. Your brakes. Hey.
He looks really solid.
Be careful.
Hey, pull your brakes. What's it all about?
Do it to everyone. Do it to everyone.
Right hand on that rail there.
He was. He's face copper. I know, Doug,
And that, folks, is the Marble Mountain zip line. Stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe and like our channel on Instagram and YouTube.
Nice clear.